Everyone give a wave. If you have ever seen the movie or read the book, The Devil Wears Prada, you know the main character, played by Anne Hathaway, is an assistant to one of the biggest names in fashion publishing. The grueling boss, notorious Miranda Priestly, makes Anne's character do some of the most unimaginable tasks ever perceived in the workplace. Some tasks she are presented with are easy, such as coffee runs and handling phone calls to the office, while some are as extreme as getting the unpublished manuscript of the new Harry Potter book. Though I've never been presented with such an impossible task, or had a grueling boss like Miranda Priestly, many of the tasks, however, closely compare to what my job entailed. My job was an assistant to the children's ministry director at St. Peter's Church. Being an assistant to the children's ministry, my job included running errands for supplies, setting up the children's activity, and organizing ministry information. When I would come to work, my boss would leave the tasks I needed to do in this purple folder, with either sticky notes of things I needed to gather, rooms to set up, items to purchase, or information to enter into the computer. After completing the daily task, I would enter my hours on the timesheet and leave for home. My job as an assistant to the children's ministry director came from a previous job I held at the same church. I first began as a child care provider in the church's nursery, taking care of children 0 to 5 years old who were not yet old enough to participate in the church service. Entertaining children, giving them snacks, changing the occasional dirty diaper were some of the responsibilities I had. Around that time, our church began to grow, bringing in more parents and children, making an expansion in the children's ministry necessary. I received the assistant job through a reassignment from my supervisor. She had many plans for the ministry and needed help organizing and receiving the proper materials to make them happen. As her assistant, the ministry was able to grow and run more efficiently with the growing number of children. This job was very significant to me, as I see it offering many skills that can be found in jobs that I might hold in the future. The tasks I performed, running errands, using the computer, and setting up events, are things often found in other assistant jobs. The computer programs I use, such as Excel and Word, are very useful in the work environment, and knowledge of how to operate such programs may be the deciding factor on who gets a job and who doesn't. Many jobs also require one to run errands seeking supplies for their job. Through this job, I have also been able to improve my communication skills. I've become more of a people person with communicating between my boss and fellow coworkers. In the end, I am very fortunate I was given this opportunity to become assistant to the children's ministry director. It was a great job and offered many skills I can use in the future. At the end of The Devil Wears Prada, Anne Hathaway's character was able to secure a job at a New York magazine because of the skills she acquired while being Miranda Priestly's assistant. I too hope that the skills I learned from being an assistant will help my search for future employment.